Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie ESTHER here, and this is my second YouTube channel called Paulie Pops, where I make videos about my hobby of collecting these Funko Pop figures you see here behind me. And well, today we're gonna open up my NFT Pops. Lots to open here, but I want to get these open before my Stranger Things digital pops arrive. And also, I want to check these for damages because they come in those new sorters that a lot of people are complaining about. And if there are any that I need to apply for a box replacement on, I want to do it sooner rather than later. So let's just get right into it. They have these new boxes with these tearaway strips on them here. So you just like, well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to tear it because I think I can reuse the box if I don't tear it. So I'm just going to cut through the tape instead. There we go. And inside they come in these new individual sorters. It makes it a little bulkier than those gatefold ones where they pack the boxes side by side and then you would just open it up like a book and then there would be 3 in there. With the individual sorters, it's a little bulkier, which is why I have, what, 5 boxes of these because they all come shipped separate. But as we get into it, I can show you the issue that people are having with these boxes and why they think that this is a step back in shipping when, you know, Drop was saying that this was going to be so great and a game changer. This is the Grail. Should we start with that one? Maybe not start with that one. Okay, so here we go. So the issue is these little tabs that when they put them in these tabs, they rub on the boxes. People are upset, and I guess they're even causing damage at some point. I don't know, it just seems like maybe they could just do one notch instead of both of these notches and it wouldn't rub. And then you just let gravity do the work and the pop falls out of there. So this is Patrick Hockstetter. There's a zombie. Is the guy who comes crawling under the bathroom stall door there in the movie. That was the card that you had to collect as a legendary to redeem for this. I think there's there's 4 legendaries, the Grail and the Royalty. If you collect the whole set of cards, the digital cards will get you that Freddy Funko special one. So Patrick Hockstetter zombie. Now the sticker here says there were 1,800 of these made. And this was a pretty close to a sellout, I would say, because the redemption numbers are almost 100%. So this is Patrick Hockstetter out of 1,800. 1,738 of these were redeemed. So I do see, like, remember, these are those flat and matte boxes that show damage real easy. So I do see a little bit of, like, scuffing here at these corners where those notches are, and that's what people are complaining about. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world for me, but I do see their point that inadvertently these protectors are scuffing these boxes, but I don't know. What are you gonna do? See, when they put that on there, they're rubbing it, and then I don't know if in transit it's rubbing too, but that's where the damage is coming in from these sorters. They do seem firm and sturdy. I don't know. I don't think this would show up on a glossy box, but on the matte, it's very noticeable. Okay, so I have maybe 11 figures here in all. Not entirely sure. Based on the number of boxes, I have 11, I guess, because these other ones are all pre-sorter boxes. That's the Royalty. We'll set that one off to the side. What else have we got here? I can identify them easily too. So that's a Grail. Come on. Come on. And, okay, here we go. Here's another legendary. Aha! Now this one they did what I said they should do. They didn't pop both tabs. There's like a double tab here. I'll show you. Slide that one out. So here, there's 2 tabs. You can pop in one or 2, depending on how snug a fit you want. Now, if you just have the 1 tab popped in, then it isn't rubbing right against it. It has a little bit of play, and then maybe it won't do as much damage. Same thing on this side. 1 or 2 tabs. Lock it in. If it's locked in with both tabs, it's like tight. Interesting. Let's see here. So this one, I don't know. I think it has less damage. I don't know. That light scuffing. You can see a little bit of it right there. That little line, right? That's from the tabs. So this is the Leper. Oh, man. Look at the goo coming out of their mouth. Look at that. The drool coming out of their mouth on this Leper. This was out of in front of the house there. So scary. The germaphobe's greatest fear, right? The Leper. Very cool. 1,800 of these, and there were 1,723 of these redeemed. I went a little heavy on these It Pops, honestly, because I'm a big horror fan. So I really like these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back in the box and not in the sorters. I'm just going to lay them in here. Okay, so get rid of a couple of these sorters and we'll get into the next box. I'll use these for shipping. I don't think they're bad. I will use these for shipping stuff to people. Okay, let me move this to the side, and then we're going to get in these other 3 boxes. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I guess I have 14. I miscounted. There's 3 boxes of 3 down here, which is 9. I just opened another one. That's 12. Then a box of 2. So I have 14 of these all together. Like I said, I went a little heavy on this It series. But this is probably the last series for a while that you're going to see that close to the full production available were claimed. Because the sales just started to decline here. We're going to see 20, 30, 40, 50% of the packs burned on future releases. Now, most recently they had the Transformers set number 2, and that sold out. So I don't know if we're going to be back to bigger numbers or not. So here's one where they popped both the tabs in. We're going to pop these back. And this is another legendary. And this is the Lumberjack. Yeah, I don't know. I see what people are saying, but I don't know if it's worth complaining about. Like little minor scuffs here. Now, I have seen some people that had like gouges out of their boxes. That's something to complain about, definitely. This is the Lumberjack out of 1,800. When the Lumberjack statue at Town Square comes to life. And this one out of 1,800, 1,745 of those were claimed. So pretty close to the full amount of these. Horror is, you know, always an underproduced theme in Funko. So I think people just grip onto it when they get it. All right, this is the last of the legendaries here. This is Henry Bowers. Again, a little bit of scuffing. I don't know. It's hard to pick it up on camera there. Here. I don't know. It's there, but I don't know if it's worth complaining about. Henry Bowers out of 1,800. This one, 1,734 of these were claimed. There's the card you got for Henry Bowers. Did I show you the card for the Lumberjack? I can't remember. There's the Lumberjack in the town square. Yeah, these are lesser known characters from It, certainly, but also memorable. And it was nice to see the way they made this set for It fans. Okay, what else we got in here? So now we're going to start to get into doubles. So we got another Henry Bowers. That one looks fine. And we'll get into these other boxes then. What am I going to do with all these sorters? Another box of 3 coming up. These are probably going to be duplicates as well. I think I did put more than one royalty set together. So the royalty pop is one that you're entitled to if you collect every card in the digital set. The commons, the uncommons, the rares, and the epics. If you get one card of each of those, they'll send you a card, a token that you can redeem for what they call the royalty, which is almost always a Freddy. Sometimes it's not a Freddy, but it's usually a Freddy as a character from that specific theme. Okay, so we got 3 more of the sorters here. We'll pop these out and put them on top. That's a royalty. Here is another Patrick Hockstetter. Yeah. Look okay. I don't think these sorters are as bad as everybody makes them out to be. Maybe I've just been lucky. Patrick Hockstetter as a zombie. Very nice. And that's a royalty. Oh my gosh, how many sets did I make out of this? Maybe I did go a little crazy. I'll show you my doubles first and then the royalty and the Grail. Swap these around. One last box of 3. And 3 more sorters in here. They do have to mail me a lot more boxes this way, because normally they would put 6 pops in a box with the old sorters. Now with 3 max, I wind up getting a lot of boxes. Okay, so here's another Patrick Hockstetter. That's the 3rd one of those. And condition looks fine. Maybe those minor scuffs, but that's about it. And then we have another Leper. I can't get over the drool coming out of the Leper. That is such a cool looking figure. Looks really great. So good. And then another Lumberjack. Figure 2. I really like this series. I fell in love with it when they announced it. Probably why I went pretty heavy on it. Okay, so that's all my legendaries, I believe. So it looks like I had 2 Lumberjack, 2 Leper, 2 Henry Bowers, and 3 Patrick Hockstetters. Sounds right. Okay. So we have 3 royalties and 2 grails here. Okay, so here's the royalty. If you collected every card in the set, as I told you, it would send you a token that you could redeem for this as Freddy Funko, as Pennywise in Meltdown mode, where he has the makeup kind of smudged on his face here. And so this is the card they would give you if you completed the whole set. You get the token and you can redeem it for this. Looks in good shape. There were a total number of 2,500 possible sets that could be completed. Obviously, you're never going to be able to put all the cards together in sets. There's going to be odd stray cards here and there in other people's collections. So it would be impossible to match up all of the sets. Usually it's about 20% redemption on this. And this is a little less than that. Out of 2,500 possible sets that could be completed, 1,811 were completed and redeemed for this pop. So even though the sticker says 2,500, there's only 1,811 of those. And I had a fairly easy time putting the sets together, so I wound up going for 3 sets. So I have 3 of these Freddy Funkos as Pennywise. Yeah, I did fairly well on this, I remember, because I pulled 2 Grails, which, like, that never happens to me. So I bought a lot of packs, and I had a lot of luck with this series. And I was able to put together the 3 sets from all of the stray cards. And the 2 Grails was just amazing. I think I made a video of me opening these on camera, right? Pretty sure that exists on the channel. So here's the Grail. And this is out of... But I heard a crack bubble there for a second. Out of 999. And this is Pennywise in defeated mode towards the end of the movie. 999 of these. This is the Grail. 979 of them were actually claimed. Pretty heavy figure with Pennywise embedded in the rock here. That's the card that you would pull. And I remember this one with like, this card had sound effects on it. When you open it, it would scream at you. Very cool Pennywise. The big eyes. Defeated form and his little worminess with his 4 arms. His wormy form there. Okay, and we got 2 of these. Let's check damage on this one. Yeah, just the same kind of stuff with maybe the most minor of scuffing. Knock on wood, my stuff came in unscathed. I'm not going to have any complaints to Funko about this shipment whatsoever. And then here is my second Grail. Same thing, another Pennywise, out of $9.99. So this is the most expensive pop in the run. I don't know what it goes for, $200, $300, something like that. This is the Grail. This is the most desired piece from the set by far. And I was freaking out when I pulled not 1, but 2 of these. Yeah, that's really cool. Now these have to go. I'm gonna have to put these in some protectors like right away, because that's an expensive piece to just have laying about. But man, everything came in great shape. I know people are complaining about these minor scuffs from these sorters. You see a little bit of it there, but really, compared to the damages that people used to get in the old sorters, I don't think it's anything to write home about. But these are interesting with these double tabs here, where you can pop 1 or 2 of them depending on, you know, how snug you want this to be. So these are interesting sorters. I'm going to flatten these and save them. But that's all I have to show you here today. Thank you, as always, for the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about all of these digital pops. Is this something that you go after? Or is it just too much gambling, too expensive an aspect of the Funko hobby, that it's nice to like look at videos like this and see what is out there and what exists, but not something that you would necessarily dabble in yourself? I'm interested to hear what you think about the whole digital pop line. And that's all I have to show you today. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.